Hello, it's Ulysses Maclaren here from SSW TV, and I'm here with Michelle Standford from Microsoft, who is the Developer Engagement Lead in the Asia-Pacific region.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So Michelle's here, and we are talking about the AI Speech Studio, which is extremely creepy and extremely cool. So can you tell me about it?
Well, I only started playing with this a couple of weeks ago. You know how nobody has any time to do anything these days, but that's not a problem because the AI is going to solve all of our time problems. So started playing with it because I wanted to do some demos at our Microsoft AI tour.
Last week, yes. And so, yeah, it was really, really great because I got to see the Azure AI Studio. Within the AI Studio now, they've tried to consolidate all of the different things. So where before you might have vision, you might have speech, you might have all of that. They still have that, but you can get to them all from within the Azure AI Studio. Oh.
So that's a really cool place to start. If you look at that, you can see you can see some of the different things there. I've got like a little project that I've done in there, which I was using for sort of multimodal demos. So
video, image, audio.
Yes. So like everyone does ChatGPT, right? Everyone just chat stuff, but it gets really exciting when you can add some images to that, and then you can do in the chat and say, explain the image, and it will explain how to, I don't know, give you some training or something, how to do that from within the image. Or like video, and it will take the frames, and it will assess it all for you, and it will say, here's some places you could go to visit that look like the places in this video.
I've heard of text to video, I've heard of image to video, but can you do video to text? Can you ask questions about a video and have it interpret what it's seeing in a video?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay, that's cool. So I can make a dance teacher out of this, or a yoga instructor or something.
Yeah, or it can tell you where you can find 10 studios where you could learn that specific type of dance. That kind of thing.
Right, okay, wow.
So yeah, that was really cool. So that's what this part is. So then here's the Speech Studio. This, you can see I've got a couple of projects there. What I've got at the top is the AI tool one. That was where I just used like the light free version. So anyone can go into AI Studio and just have a play with the things.
Like AI Tour, oh, I see, sorry, that's from the tour last
AI Tour was the event that we did, so I called it that. But I just initially used the light version. For the speech options, that was really quick and easy because you can, in the browser, just record your voice samples. It gives you a bunch of sentences to say, like 15 or 20. You read what you hear, and then it produces a voice modeled on your voice.
Right.
Which is, it's pretty good. I think it sounded like me enough. My colleague, Aaron, he said he thought his sounded a little bit flat and some words sounded a bit American, because obviously that's where...
English too? Or Australian?
Australian.
Okay.
That's where most of the training comes from, the Americans, first of all.
How does it do with emotion? Is it sort of pretty...
He thought, just for those 20 samples, it was pretty flat. I thought it was okay. But then I did that, so that second project, AI Tour Pro, that's when I went into the paid version. I will show you here, first of all, on this page, that you have just all these different things you can do with it, captioning speech with text, transcription and analytics, live chat avatar, real-time speech, whisper mode, batch. There's so much. I haven't played at all with all of these things yet, because they're all there.
So some of this is detecting speech and turning it to speech to text. Some of it is text to speech.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so you have some little things like this talking avatar, and here she is Lisa. You can change, change her positions, change her outfits a little bit, and then you can just type stuff in here. Say, hello, I'm at NDC Sydney this week. Come find me on any monitor in the venue. I live in the Matrix. So then you have to I think you have to just do that. I don't think you need to do anything else
for that, and so she will process that a little bit. She doesn't like to just leap into it and start talking.
That's fair.
You know. So
that'll generate the video as well.
Yep. So.
Hello. I'm at NDC Sydney this week. Come find me on any monitor in the venue. I live in the Matrix.
Okay, so that's kind of like talking to Siri almost.
Yeah, that's pretty cute, and you can see the use cases are like that. You are having like a customer service bot. She's not meant to pretend that she's a real person, but she is meant to be a friendlier face than just the text interface, and she is meant to, well, comfort old people, I guess.
Sure.
People who want to see a person. Then we were looking at this one, the live chat avatar. This one's got a lot more personalizations in there, where you can...
Can we make it British?
We can make it British.
So we feel more at home.
Yeah. Do we not feel at home here?
Too American.
So look at all of those accents. Would you not like Ireland? That's
we could do
accent.
Irish. I'd be happy with Irish.
That's a nice accent. So you have some girls and boys. So obviously with like Emily, we don't want to having Connor's voice. That's a little bit weird. And then, we can talk to this one. So you see there's a little mic there. So let's save those changes.
Could I deploy this on my website if I wanted to have... Because we've got a chatbot on the SSW website, but it's all text.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's for. Pop her up there. Do you want to ask her something?
Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How can I assist you today? I apologize for any misconception. As an AI language model, I do not have a gender.
Oh, she was listening earlier than we thought.
However, I'm programmed to respond in a way that is informative and helpful, regardless of gender.
I think she was upset because we laughed at her.
Anything I can assist you with?
That's pretty cool.
Let me just ask her one more thing. Can you tell me about Azure AI Speech Studio?
Thinking, blinking, nodding.
Sure. Azure AI Speech Studio is a cloud-based tool provided by Microsoft Azure designed to help developers create custom speech models for their applications.
That's more succinct than my explanation.
That's pretty good,
of what we can do. This is the thing that I found had the most impact though. So this was the last demo that I did in my session, and I really didn't have that much time left because they made me do all the demos live rather than recording them, because they said developers want to see live demos. I disagree.
Yeah.
I think developers don't want to see your cloud spinning while it processes stuff, and would rather
watching
have that.
you debug things.
Yeah. But it was fine. It just didn't have as much time for this part, which I think was the most significant. So what you have within here is I am in the custom neural voice, and I have, first of all, what you have within there. So as I say, I had the free one, which is real quick, real easy. In the pro one, it first of all makes you do this.
I, Michelle Standford, am aware that recordings of my voice will be used by Microsoft to create and use a synthetic version of my voice.
So this is you licensing your likeness, basically.
This is me saying use it for all the good or evil.
Yes, okay.
And
I've seen that Black Mirror episode. Okay.
And obviously you'd say SSW when you recorded your release. It's not that Microsoft wants all the releases to do all the stuff with, because,
I'm assuming you have to give it more than just that for it to create a likeness.
So we did training data. So if you look in here, there were 304 utterances that I did there. What it needs as a minimum is 300 utterances.
Do you have to say something specific?
So what I gave it, so there's two ways that you can do it. What I gave it, which is the first option, was 300
recorded sentences. There is a set on GitHub of samples of 300 sentences. I actually changed some of them because there was a lot of American stuff about baseball in there and about American cities. So whenever I saw anything about baseball, I tried to change it to, what do we call our stuff? AFL?
Sure.
Is that right? And whenever I saw an American city, I changed it to an Australian one. And I changed the transcript in the sheet as well. And then as you upload each sample, so here's my accepted data. So for example,
my sister is having a baby girl. I'm so excited to be an aunt.
So that was actually you?
That was me saying that exact sentence, and I uploaded the audio sample and that sentence as a text file.
Okay.
Actually, I uploaded all 300 audio files in a zip folder, and the transcripts were all in one text file.
Okay.
With like a reference for each one, so see what the name is, so it knew that. Now, what you have here is then it tells you about the quality of that some of them were like it was a long time or too long before I pressed the stop button, and like maybe there was background noise. I didn't use my headphones or a mic, I just used my laptop to record that audio. I was also impatient, so...
How long did this all take?
Half a day.
Right.
So
it's a bit of an investment. Okay.
Yeah, it is, and that's why there's like 304, because where there were some that failed completely, I spoke them too quickly, they weren't clear, whatever. I was just getting a bit tired of that's not quite enough yet, so I just did like 20 more. And then it shows you like the rejected data ones in there as well. So see no matching audio, so that's where I changed the things and didn't accurately upload the transcript with it. So then, do we train the model? We can go in there and we can look at the test set. These tests are things that I never said. So I did not physically say any of these things. It has input that it has taken from somewhere else. I didn't even give it actually the test phrases, and then...
This is the story of how she got there, where she's going, and how she wants the world to change.
So that's not you?
That's not me.
That's pretty convincing.
I think it sounds exactly like me. I called my husband in.
Nothing scheduled for 8 a.m.
Right, this is how you do a heist of $25 million, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly this. Well, I believe...
This and some video.
They have video as well. But you see how easy it would be to like match it into some video avatars. That is the next thing to try, actually, so that I can get that heist going.
Yeah, right, okay.
Obviously, you want to do it before everyone's doing them, right?
So this is why my mum's going to get a call from me at some point asking for money. I've already given her a warning, by the way, that it's coming.
Well, it's good, but I don't think that mums remember that.
Probably,
Because the guy from Microsoft called her the other day to tell her that he could fix her Apple, and that she needed to just give him her IP address.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah, I do have one little story, actually, that I think makes... So at the end of this demo that I did last week on the tour, a friend of mine came up to me, a friend from Perth, so she'd come over specifically for this tour, and she was crying. She was sobbing her eyes out. And I said, what is it? Was it? Because I had used the South African accent with the talking avatar, and I said, was it that? Did it remind you of home? And she said, oh no, that's not a real South African accent. Well, she said it sounded like black South African, not white South African, so she wouldn't recognise it as her family. And I said, well, what is it? Why are you crying? And she said it was the custom neural voice demo because her son was in a bike accident like a year ago, and he can't speak yet. So he has all this assistive technology, and he can speak with a nice voice, like we saw Lisa. He can speak with, Wayne's voice, but it's not his voice. And she has a bunch of recordings of him when he could talk, and she said, could we use those to, give him his voice back? And yeah, technologically, you absolutely could do that.
So it doesn't have to be the specific phrases that they give you, so long as the transcript matches what you say.
So my colleague Aaron, he trained his neural voice using videos of himself from YouTube. And so they're sort of conference presentations where there is background audio in the room. It's not awesome audio. It's coming in through a video with no transcript on there. And he was pretty happy that that was good enough. Good enough. It was not as good as this, but it was better than the light version. So yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And also he's speaking Afrikaans in the, and his son is speaking Afrikaans in most of those videos. But it doesn't, like with vectors and embeddings and all of that, I don't think the language is significant. Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we're excited to try that when we go
amazing.
back. Yeah.
That is so cool. Excellent. All right, well, thank you so much for doing that with us today. That's Michelle and Ulysses from SSW TV signing out.